sorry. The fact that like as a woman you have to degrade yourself because of like and I think it was like even 2 million naira. Yeah, 2 million naira.
No.
To sleep with it, and the camera was like, so obviously she was obviously on the floor with the dog there, and then the camera was like on the side, and there was like one camera, whatever. So it was having different angles because what the guy tells you to do is that they don't want to like sleep with you, but they want you to sleep with the dog and take a video, and they can jerk off with the video. So they had the camera there, had the camera underneath, and this video was circling on Twitter. What I think was showing me,
guys,
and
so sorry.
I was screaming at the top of my lungs because I was like 2 million naira. That's like 2,000 euro.
Naira, you know.
Yeah, and then I was on Facebook as well, and I think the girl was like, "Oh, wondering why you people are if you have you ever seen 2 million naira before in your life? Like
poverty is
she's like it's only 2 million naira now. It's only 2 million naira.
Poverty is a big thing. It's in Nigeria. Poverty. If you're poor, like for them, I could understand like their mentality as to why they would.
No, but the fact that she came with Vim and she was like, yeah, like it's only. I was trying to see if I can send you guys. She's like, yeah, it's only 2 million. Have you ever seen 2 million naira before in your life? Like it's only it's only a dog. Like you just do it and you forget about it. Like she was proper. And for
those
me,
people have psychological trauma. They don't know what to talk about.
No, but they've really been because it's bad because now you're now encouraging people to see that to young girls that if a guy offers you a certain amount of money, it's okay for you to go and be sleeping with a chicken.
A whole chicken, mate.
Anyway,
so many questions.
I actually saw a video once. I've actually been traumatized.
You stop going on Facebook.
These very poor countries, and then they had like a CCTV camera, and this guy got a chicken and was.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
He was sleeping with the chicken.
Yeah. I've actually seen that.
I said this poor chicken is. That's
very
scary.
Are you sure he wasn't sent by a ritualist to go and?
He was proper. He
was proper. But again, he
was having sex with a chicken. I kid you not. Like obviously, the chicken was here, and he was obviously the hole, and he was going in, and then like obviously the CCTV camera. He didn't know the camera was there, so he was probably sleeping with the chicken, and he was caught on camera. I said, wow, it's actually never that deep.
That to me is selling your soul. You can never come back from that.
You can never come back from that. Exactly.
That's just it.
You need Jesus Christ to touch you. Come down and
physically.
You need Jesus Christ to come and touch
you. Deliver you from...
Yeah. That's the world we live in, man. It's actually scary what people do for
and the fact that it's out on social media and people are seeing this, talking about this. Actually, you know what? That actually falls really well into our topic today. I think we're going to jump straight into the topic.
But first, let's introduce ourselves.
I was going to do since we're flowing, just do the topic and then do introducing after. Can we
can do introducing after the end.
Because I feel like it just.
I really want to play the naughty or nice.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Do you want to start with
that?
Yeah. Okay. Let's start with that.
Oh, I even forgot. Wow,
I was going to do topic because I was just like, okay, this is flowing. Let me just do that and then naughty or nice and then...
No, I think we should still have a structure. Yeah.
Okay.
It would be nice because I don't like... The stuff that we've talked about kind of is brought down... it's a bit disgusting. I think we should play naughty or nice to lift the mood and then...
Do you have the...
Okay, cool.
The rest of it
anyways, so we're not introducing ourselves then?
Oh, yeah.
At the end.
Okay.
Well, no, we can...
Let's just do it. Let's just do it.
Let's just flow.
So I guess we're going to introduce ourselves. Anyways, hello, beautiful people. I'm Matt. Hello.
Woo!
Hello. Hello, beautiful people.
Bring the energy up for it.
Yeah, because the
I
babies
like
is now hitting my
dropped.
head. No, I'm actually... My one leg is like, okay.
One leg is.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Okay. Hello, beautiful people, and this is Matter of Opinion, aka MO.
And this is our podcast, a show where we share our opinions on
culture, relationships, and dilemmas.
And most of all, sorry guys.
And most of
you're busy on your phone.
No,
I know it's missing this.
I'm here looking at your script. Okay, it's fine because I didn't even feel like mine was even.
Let's start again. I even missed
okay. And you too.
Culture, relationships.
I said mine perfectly.
No, you said this is the show. You want to say you're listening to our podcast, the show where
we share.
Can we try and introduce ourselves in an Australian accent?
Hello.
Yeah, let's try. Let's
be funny.
I can't even do an Australian accent.
I don't even know.
Go on, mate.
Hello, this is no.
Can we do something that won't offend people? Can we do American? Can we do American?
Hey y'all, and welcome to our.
That was nice.
No,
Please,
yeah,
just
can we
for
just-
can you do it for our bloopers? It'll be so funny.
Yeah, it'll be so funny. Yeah.
Please.
Which American accent?
Let's
Which
do
country?
ghetto. Let's come at it with the American.
Yeah.
No, I can't. No, I have to.
No, I can only do
proper-
Britney.
Yeah, yeah.
I can only I can only bring out Britney, and that's about it.
Okay, go. Hurry up.
Okay, I can't. I actually can't. It's not even
The thought of it, she's like, anytime today.
I actually can't. Wait, hold on. Hello. No, how do you even do an American accent
Hello,
again?
think of
Hello,
Selling
beautiful
Sunset.
people.
No, guys. You know what? Forget about it.
Okay, come on.
Because at this
okay,
point-
let's go.
Hello, beautiful people. This is my.
Hi, beautiful people. No, I can't. Never mind. I actually can't. Anyways, hello, beautiful people, and this is Matter of Opinion, aka MO.
And this is our podcast to show where we share our opinions on.
Culture, relationships, and dilemmas.
And most of all, we're here to give you some quality content. Ow.
Love it.
So,
Okay,
guys, let's play a little game. Who's ready for a little game? We're gonna play Naughty or Nice. This is our kind of, I think, our like spin-off on Would You Rather. So, okay, so
This is new to me, guys.
yeah.
Everyone knows about this, but me. So
No, it's not new. No, I
We didn't hear any of these questions.
No, you
so
haven't
we're
heard
all-
any. No, you're all.
We're all in the
already.
same boat. We're all
Okay,
in the same boat.
so
here. I don't know what is going
We have a good
Okay.
few, so that there's a different. They range from different things, anyways. Would you be naughty or nice to your ex's new girlfriend if you were to meet her in a social event or something like that?
Oh yeah.
Would you? Yeah. So would you be naughty or nice?
I think it depends.
Okay,
On what?
I'll give you a scenario. You guys broke up badly,
Uh-huh.
and she was probably she was to cause or something. Like she was one of the reasons that you guys broke up or something like that. And it's recent.
Well,
Would
if
you be naughty or
if
nice?
she was the reason, I think I'd be naughty. Sometimes it's okay to be a bit petty.
Yeah.
I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
that's true.
I'm just like, no, bye.
Okay, I'll give you another scenario, Posey. You guys broke up a year ago, and she wasn't the reason. But like again, it's still like I think anytime you see an ex, it's still a bit awkward, anyways. But would you be naughty or nice?
That's the thing. Like, I'm queen of ignore. Like, I just ignore, but just because of the scenario, would I be not very nice? I think I'll be nice. I'll be nice. Yeah. 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 I'll be nice.
She's like, yeah.
I'll be nice. Yeah.
And your scenario is giving your last ex your actual own experience from your last ex. We don't have to go into that, but would you be naughty or nice if you saw if you met his new girlfriend?
Oh, I'd be nice. Nice is my default, unless she gives me a reason not to be nice, and I could be not nice.
Okay. Okay. Would you be naughty or nice to the manager that just fired you? Or to the manager that just fired you? Or to the colleagues that you're just leaving. Let's say you've been fired today, and it's not your fault, whatever. You've just been fired. Would you leave and bow out nicely, or would you be rude, or would you be petty about it in any kind of way?
I think the person that I am, I think I'll just bow out nicely and just be like, okay, bye, because everything that happens to me, I feel like, you know what, maybe it's a blessing in disguise, because there's no point fighting with people who don't even want you there. What am I fighting for? Who am I fighting for? Bye.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'll bow out gratefully.
Yeah, same scenario. So would you be naughty or nice to the manager that just fired you? And they've said, okay, we don't want you anymore.
I'll be nice.
Yeah.
I don't have it in me to be. Depends, actually.
You know, some people when they're fired, they're like F this, they're like,
Especially when they're
you
not-
did it, and they did it.
in
Yeah,
the-
like you
No,
they
I'm
fired,
in
guys. It's not
America.
like I said. Oh, we just kind of have to let you go. No, they now see that they don't want you.
No, I'll be nice. Okay. I feel like for me, it takes a lot for me not to be nice. Like, for someone that I don't really know, like, it will take a lot. Like, you'd have to do something really, like, I'm like I don't want to, like, I'll be very, very rude, but I'll be nice in that situation. Like, well, I don't work there anymore, so bye.
Yeah, bye.
And what about you? Would you be naughty or nice?
It depends what reason I was fired. If it was through no fault of my own, then I think I could be a little bit of a Karen. I would have to like go to
Yeah,
HR,
like I'm saying, would
file
you be a Karen?
complaint.
Would you?
I would have to, but it depends the reason. If it was truly and purely my fault, which I can't see that happening. I think if it was an unfair dismissal, I would have to be a bit naughty.
Yeah,
because I am not the one.
The reason why I picked that one is because I was recently watching. Shout out to Cocktails and Cake Takeaway, Madam Joyce. I was recently watching one of her podcasts, and she was they were talking about how they got fired, like their first ever like being fired, and she was working in Tesco in a deli. And when they fired her, she used the taco sauce, she sprayed the place and everything. Like, and then Fred Santana, because she had the guest 90s Baby Show on the podcast as well, and he was saying that he cried. So I'm saying, like, you guys, have you never been fired really? But
no, I've never been fired.
Yeah, so I guess we don't really, like, we can't really relate. But
I'm too much of a good worker to get fired.
Okay, this one is personal because... Anyways, you've ordered food. This is a bit of scenario / statement. You've ordered food. You've waited 2 hours for your food. You've called the driver and he blames Google. And he says it'll be 5 minutes extra. You wait 30 minutes plus. He never arrives. He's stolen your KFC. You now have to call Just Eat. Will you be naughty or nice? Or call the restaurant. Will you be naughty or nice?
Obviously naughty.
Yeah, absolutely naughty. Like,
would you take the sophisticated route because you feel like, okay, first you want to explain the situation, or will you just be hell up? Where the F is my food? Like, kind of.
You can't be nice when you're hungry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
No,
yeah. That's not gonna run. Like,
really,
the fact that as well, like if you found out that he even ate your food as well.
Guys,
he has
guys,
he has to vomit that food back because no
guys,
way.
this happened to me and Belinda like 2 days ago. Legit. We ordered our food at 5 or something like that. He took 2 hours to he didn't come even. Like an hour and a half later, he calls me and says that
Deliveroo?
Just Eat.
Oh, even worse.
Calls me after and says that he can't find the house. He blames us and says that our house is unfindable. That's what the man said. He said our house, he can't find it. We direct him. He doesn't call us back. He's not picking up his phone. We called Just Eat. We called the restaurant. They said that they're going to try and direct him. We then called Just Eat. It's 2 hours later at this point. Apparently he said that he's delivered it on the system.
He's chopped the food.
Then the same thing happens because we're so hungry. We are we said we have Dundee written in our head. We order from the same place again, food. The same thing happens to us twice. We didn't get our food until 9:30.
That's bad. Like twice.
And on top of it, we got a refund for both transactions and we got €5 credit. But what I'm saying is that Belinda wanted to take the route of she was nice the first time. It was until this, and I was Karen. I was just like, no, this is unacceptable. I've come back from
is
work.
Not even enough.
It's not enough.
Yeah.
Credit to my.
Naomi, tell them about our experience in Oyen's dinner.
Oh my God. I don't
Riley's.
know
Was it not good?
Riley's. No, it was. But there was somebody there who kind of just had to.
Was it the same woman?
The waiter.
Was it the woman that was with us that time?
No, it wasn't
or the attendee.
It was a man.
It was one of the waiters.
Yeah, but I didn't go talk to the waiter or the manager. So do you want to tell the story?
Wait, what
you
happened?
went up
I want to know.
You say because you actually spoke to the manager, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Well, it was one of the other girls that were there because the thing was meant to start at 5 and then we had the table till 8:30, but some of the girls were a little bit late.
Black people.
But you know, I know. But by the time we were
general, yeah.
But the waiter's attitude was very kind of like prickly with us. Like 1 minute he's like, "Oh my God, sit here. Let me take your jacket."
1 minute we're best friends.
And then the next he's like, sorry, no, this is all we have. I'm sorry, that's not on the menu. Like, just really sharp.
Yeah.
He was one of these people from the LGBTQ community, so he's very confident.
Yeah.
But like 1 minute he's your friend, the next he's like being very prickly. So 8:30 comes and he was like, we need this, literally 8:28. He's like, we need this table back because there was 2 tables. Let's say there was like 10 people on one, there was 8 people on the other. So our table was a little bit bigger, and he was like, everyone can squeeze onto the other table if you don't mind, but we need this table. And at one stage, he was talking to one of the other girls that was standing. He was like wagging his finger at her. I don't know what he was saying, but it was a very like bold child type of thing. And then with the other girl, this is a grown woman, he was like, we need this table. And she was like still eating her dessert or maybe her main course. And she was like, can I just have 5 more minutes? He was like, you have the table till 8:30. What time is it? Look at the time. And he made her like check her phone. And she was like, 8:30.
And she even checked.
Yeah. And he was like, exactly 8:30. So I'm going to need this table back. You guys can go out to the terrace, or you can sit on that table with the other ladies. So we ended up doing that. And literally by the time, because they had their food on their laps, they were eating off of plates off their
Now,
laps.
mind you, there was about 20 of us, right?
Yeah.
So we needed 2 tables. So how are we all going to squeeze into one table? Now, we were meant to go outside in the terrace, but it was so
lashing.
cold. It was raining.
pouring
It was
rain.
horrible. Like, the weather was horrible. So
There
we
was
said, okay,
no
we're going
way
to
we
stay
could have gone
inside.
outside.
And even at that, like, they didn't have the courtesy to, like, just give them something to place their food on. Like you said, they were eating on there.
Or even give us like 5 more minutes, because by the time the next customers were seated, it was 9:10. And we checked. So 40 minutes. They couldn't have even given us 10 minutes. They're like, no. He was like, excuse me, what time is it? So yeah, we ended up moving. But one of the girls was like, do you know what? This is really unacceptable. It's inhumane to have the girls eating off their laps. So we went and talked to the manager. And he was like, I'm sorry. But there's nothing we can do. And she showed him the picture of the girls eating off their laps. And she was like, would you be happy if I tagged you, Riley's? An establishment such as this, that these black women are eating their food off their laps.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I'm sorry. And then like he gave us a huge discount off the bill. He got a different server to attend to our table.
Do you know the funny thing is that, because even when we went for my lunch thing, I just think the people in that place, like remember the waitresses are very.
Yeah.
Remember there was 2. Remember the one that was actually serving us. She had a very snotty attitude, and then the one that was cleaning the balcony as well. Like she was there staring like. Right, is it Riley's, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nobody should go there. The food is nice. Food is nice. The aesthetics is nice, like the scenery.
The service
but
is
the
not
but
nice.
the services, they're so horrible. The
Yeah,
fact
it's
that you
not
just
nice.
had that horrible experience just goes to show that place is bad.
I was just shocked because we were saying that, like, this isn't right, something should be done. They were ignoring us. And it's only until they went up to the manager, and even the manager was still kind of, giving a bit of pushback until they showed the picture. And then they were like, oh, well, maybe we can do X, Y, and Z. And I was like, really?
It's like everything has to be filmed.
So if we didn't have receipts, we wouldn't even got.
I would still put it up.
Nothing would have happened.
I would still put it up. I would have still put it up
Yeah.
and be like, this is like unacceptable. Like and even should even got the waiter's name and be like, if you guys go to this restaurant, do not get served by this guy. I would do that because. Okay, I know, fair enough, you guys were late, but it's like, would they do that to white people?
Oh, of course not.
Would they do that to a bunch of like 20 white girls? They could never.
Yeah. Imagine
they
it was
never.
like an Instagram brunch.
They could never.
No, they couldn't.
They could never do
and
that.
I honestly believe that.
I know.
If it was a bunch of like white Instagram girls, like if they were the exact same as us, these young. Because we've all got great professions. We're all quite, educated. If it was the same but white, there's no way they would have asked those girls to.
You'd be like,
to
oh,
eat
you
on
need
their
5 more
laps.
minutes? I'll give you 20. Don't worry.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like. That's how he'd be like.
Yeah.
Because you
because it was us, and I got his name when we were speaking to the manager. I actually just went up for moral support because she was going up on her own, and she was like really upset. One of the girls, I'll tell you later.
Gosh, yeah.
But anyway, she was really upset. She was like shaking because she was talking to the guy, and he was like, "Do you want to speak to the manager then? This is the waiter."
Yeah.
He was like, "This is not." He was like shouting over. He was like, this is not out of my control. Do you want to speak to the manager?" Like that, like really like enunciating his words.
I would enunciate
condescending.
Very condescending.
But that's the thing, they like to pick, because I think it's probably because of who he was talking to, because I swear to God, if that was me, I would be like, who the hell
but
do you
this girl
think
wouldn't
you're
be
talking-
like that.
That's what I'm saying. But like, it's
but he picked.
if it was somebody like me, or I'm like,
this
who
one,
the hell
this
do you
one
think
I
you're
will
talking
live.
to?
I almost want to play into.
And I'll be like, excuse me,
Want to play
you know how
that role
sometimes
of that black
was he wearing
woman,
a price? I'd be like, sorry, what what's your name? Okay, oh yeah, don't worry, I'll be. You gotta like, because sometimes it's to kind of show them, because once they see that little bit of weakness in you, then they know that I can walk all over this person. Me, hell no. You see, I'm doing me
The
too,
thing
honey.
is, they want to do that. They always want to do that, because when we went up, the girl was talking to the manager, and then I was like, actually, I want to make a complaint about the waiter. I thought he was very condescending, blah blah blah. And then he came up, and I could tell he was listening, and I was actually like, do you know what? It's not fair for me to be talking about him like this. I was like, listen, I'm talking about you.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I spoke to him head on,
Yeah,
and he was like, I was just joking. It was a joke.
That's another thing that triggered me. I was just joking, even though they were stating the facts, and we said we were not happy with, the way he was carrying on. He was like, I was just joking. It wasn't funny. Nobody was laughing with you. Yeah. We told you that we weren't okay with this. This wasn't a joke.
I was like, I thought your behavior was very aggressive. You shouldn't be wagging your finger at a grown woman. Your body language was really aggressive, and I don't appreciate you, your condescending language. And I mentioned something specific he said about asking the girl for the time. He was like, I was just joking. It wasn't funny, hon. It wasn't funny. No. It was really condescending.
And when you were saying at the time as well, it wasn't funny.
Yeah, exactly.
You weren't laughing.
Because if someone goes to be, look at your phone, take the time, I'm like, who the? I'll just look at you up and down, like, who the hell? You can't just do. It's not right for you to do that. It's not professional. Oh, would you do that to a full white?
It was just a joke. And if it was just a joke, if you seen her eating with her food on her lap and you were walking by not doing anything about it, it wasn't a joke. It was very intentional.
You know, funny thing, because God, I wish I was there.
She's like, I would have checked him.
If he's over talking, I'm gonna be eating my food the slowest. I'm gonna.
She's like, it's 9:00. Okay, now I can go on to this side.
If he goes to check it for, he goes, it's 8:20. Okay. I eat again. I'll just put my mouth. Like, you can't. Yeah. Like, if the same attitude for me, I'm that person that the same attitude you're giving me, I'm going to give back to you 10 times.
Because if you expect someone to pay for that meal that they're eating, that you're asking them to eat off their lap.
Yeah.
And on top of it, service charge. They charge you service charge.
They waive the service charge.
Oh, they should have, because that service was horrendous.
Yeah.
It was horrendous. That's what we were even saying. We're like, this service is awful. I told him, I was like,
you
brought down the whole atmosphere of the place. He was like, I was joking.
I wish we complained about that girl that you're this thing, because I just feel like the way she. Anyways, we were having a good day. The thing is, things don't get done until you say something.
Yeah.
Like, same with me in work. I've been experiencing racism from one particular manager for over a year, and I had to say it before anything was done. Now she's like, GB, how are you?
GB, how are you?
And I'm like,
doing too much.
Yeah, anyways, on to the last naughty and nice before we get carried away.
Don't include that,
This one is funny.
So my work finds me too.
Okay, on to the last naughty or nice. This one's funny. You're on the bus and someone becomes rude towards you. You're on some kind of public transport anyways. Someone becomes rude and racist towards you. This one, becomes rude and racist towards you. As they try to leave the bus, they fall down the stairs, and you're the closest person to help.
I will laugh.
Are you naughty or nice?
I will laugh.
Bearing in mind,
you're on the ground
natural.
On your own.
No, guys. I know that there's things we would say. Okay, yeah, this is what I will laugh. But genuinely, the way I know I am, no matter what, like if I see you fall, my first reaction is like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, of course.
Then it'll click in my head and I'm like, oh wait, you just called me a black bastard. So.
No, in my head I'll just be like, karma. Like, absolute karma. I wouldn't say anything to the person.
I wouldn't be like,
knowing me, I probably wouldn't even laugh, but I'd just be like,
I would pretend I didn't hear anything.
Or I didn't see
anything. No evil.
No, I'm sorry. I have to throw in a little giggle in there. I'm so sorry. You deserve it.
Oh my God.
No, I don't have. That's what I do. Like, no, I can't.
Anyways, that's all for naughty or nice. Anyways,
that was so good.
Yeah, that was kind of hard to do.
No, that was really good.
Yeah,
that was really good.
Don't worry, we'll have some more.
Should we move to my segment and then just finish the top? Let's
jump into your segment.
Okay, guys, we're moving on to the next segment, which is What's Your Opinion, where I give a dilemma and I ask you guys what your opinion is or what are your thoughts towards it. So shout out to my baby girl who gave me this dilemma.
What's her underscore?
Underscore Serena IRL. That's my baby girl. Anyway,
Serena.
She was like, don't forget to give me a shout out. So here's a shout out, baby girl.
I love her.
Okay, so you've been dating a guy for over 6 months and you find out he has kids, which he never told you about, what do you do? So what's your opinion? Like, how would you go about?
If you've been dating him for 6 months, you're not in a relationship, but you're dating, or is it serious? Like,
Let's just say after 6 months, this is not serious.
6 months though, what are we doing? Well, of course this should be serious.
well, guys.
Okay, let's just say
Yeah.
let's just establish that
It's-
you
No,
guys
it's
are
not
in a
personal, yeah,
relationship, and
Ah, here.
Yeah.
and he never tells you that he has kids. What do you do? Do you walk? Do you leave? Do you shout?
No, we're having a
We
very
need
serious,
to talk about this. We need,
Very serious conversation.
Down the line, and it's 6 months, and he hasn't told you he has his seedlings in the world.
Yeah, I think I would find it very hard to continue a relationship after, because if you can lie about such a big part of
What
your
else are you
life,
That's how he can go
What
out
else
like
is
he actually has a wife and
baby
kids.
mama and a
course,
wife and
of
everything,
course, of
yeah.
course.
Yeah.
If you can lie about that, then you can't trust him.
But then he probably in his head. Let me play the devil's advocate. In his head, I'm always playing the devil's advocate. In his head, he's probably thinking, "Oh, I care about my kids. You know, those kind of fathers. Like, I care about my kids. I don't want to be introducing just anybody to my kids. So I don't want to tell her yet because I don't know how serious it is. You know, guys kind of move slower with kind of making things official.
It's one thing introducing somebody to your kids, and it's another thing about just telling them
that you have kids.
that you have kids. 6 months in, at least tell me. Like, I'm not gonna go and knock at the door and say hi to your kids, but just let me
you,
know
mommy.
because it has to be. Imagine it has to be transparent, and I feel like why would you keep that from me?
Yeah, true.
I personally, I wouldn't stay. Because no matter how much I love the person or I like the person or whatever.
Plus, it's only 6 months. What if you got to lose?
It's just another 6 months to get
People
over
fall
the
in love
heartbreak.
in a week. Trust me.
Yeah,
like,
trust me.
Over die or love, whatever. But no, I wouldn't. Because big kids are such a big thing. And
Yeah.
for you to hide that, like
Yeah.
you've already, like I said, I always say how a relationship is built. How you start off, the foundation is so important. So if you've, because let's say for example she did ask him, did you have kids, and he lied and said no, I don't,
Yeah.
and then you have to find out. It's not like he told you. You found out that he
Yeah.
has kids.
Yeah.
Definitely, like it's
Yeah.
done. Like
I
bye.
feel,
It's
yeah,
a done
and I
deal.
feel like it would have had to come up at some stage, because as
100%.
girls, I feel like it's natural for us to be like, oh, would you like kids someday, or bring up the
Yeah, exactly.
So what
Yeah.
would he say
Oh, yeah,
then?
that's
And
true.
another thing,
you
that
know?
be going through my mind is, you know, obviously if you have kids, like for me anyways, like I'd want that person at least have a relationship with their kids. And, you know, they're your responsibility as well, and you need to also give your time with your kids, you know, to your kids. And the times when you're not with me, or at the weekends when you're with your kids, what are you telling me? Where are you?
Yeah,
exactly.
Who are you with? What are you like?
Maybe,
Who you be
I
with?
think
You know?
they could say things like, oh yeah, I just have a family thing, or I'm meeting with the family, or stuff like that.
So all the time you're meeting with the family, this family that I don't know about for 6 months, you're just going to the family. No, it doesn't make sense.
But 6 months is not a long time if you're like to meet someone's family. I think 6 months is not that long.
No, 6 months is
No, I know,
not to
but,
meet,
like-
but you lied. Like you didn't.
You lied, you didn't
had
say.
kids. I don't expect to meet your kids at 6 months.
Yeah.
Do you get- like,
Yeah,
that's
true.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's
But
like-
like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he could, for the first 6 months, he could say, oh, I'm just meeting up with family. I'm just meeting up. Things are still quite superficial that you wouldn't really be asking too many.
Nah, I'm sorry.
That you wouldn't know too much
No,
at
me,
that
I'd
stage.
run.
The way
I think the way you
am,
moved it, yeah. I was just gonna
No,
say.
Yeah, like
It's
literally just month
6
2. How
months.
many kids we having? Because
I'm like that as well. In relationships,
First
the
week.
one thing I want to know is,
First week.
do you want to have kids?
Yeah. So if I'm saying, do you
Not
want
do you wanna have kids, do you wanna
then
have
I need
kids
to know
with
if you already
me?
have
Yeah.
kids. Yeah. But on the flip side, though, if you had a kid, and then you were dating somebody or whatever, how, like, would you want to introduce your kids to?
I wouldn't introduce.
No, I wouldn't
Eventually.
Or would you want to? Would you tell
I'll
the
tell them
person you're
upfront.
dating?
Oh, of course.
You
I have my
have
kid's
to
name
wait.
tattooed on my forehead.
Yeah, like you see it. You see the wallpaper.
Obsessed.
You see
Yeah.
everything. Like
Yeah.
You
on the
would know.
keychain, my kids.
Yeah.
Like,
It's not
The
a
fridge
secret.
magnet.
I'm not ashamed, you
Yeah.
know?
Moms
be
are so
chill.
proud of their kids, though.
Yeah,
I just
it's
can't
true.
imagine, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I go
exactly.
to, all the girls I went to school with, a lot of them would have kids now, and even some of them are single moms, but literally every 2 seconds on Facebook, my kid used the toilet for the first time. my child did this for the first time.
Look at his teeth broken.
Yeah. And it's
Yeah.
like they're upset. I just can't
They're
imagine a
obsessed.
mom doing that. I can't.
Yeah.
But
I can't wait to be obsessed with my kids.
Yeah, see?
I can't wait to see what my kids
No, but I'm gonna
look
be one of
like.
those.
Same.
I'm gonna be one of those moms though. You see that ear, you see the hair. You never see my baby's face unless
Yeah.
you're my friend.
No, I'm
I
gonna
actually
post
had-
my baby everywhere. My baby's gonna be a model. Like she's gonna be on the Dublin bus.
Dublin bus, you know.
Yeah.
You will have a girl first.
Yeah, I
First
would.
surprise, God will give you a boy.
Do you know what? I had a couple one day. They were from East Africa, and the mom was like, she's got 4 boys and 1 girl, and she was on her 6th baby. Her youngest baby was a girl, and she was like, we were trying for another girl, and it was a boy. She was so upset when she found out.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But that's your child.
I know.
I
Yeah,
know,
but
but I think
sometimes
after
you
you've
want-
got 4 boys, you kind of want a mix. When she found out earlier, she
Yeah.
was upset, but she was delighted.
Of course,
to
you'd
see
be
him.
happy with the
yeah.
baby, yeah.
But it was
yeah.
just she wanted a girl. I
Oh,
was like,
bless
oh.
her.
And then watch out for our maternity, motherhood kind of channel.
Exactly.
You can follow that.
We have a maternity motherhood channel.
I'm joking.
Oh.
No, but we do have. Please share your handles.
So if you want to follow me for any kind of pregnancy advice, I'm a midwife and hypnobirthing instructor. You can visit my website at thecalmwoman.com or visit my Instagram, thecalmwoman.
You're growing. You're a
I
thing.
am,
Yeah.
You're.
It's
Well done. Just have claps.
Thank you guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no, you're doing so well.
But yeah, moving on to
the top.
even
The topic, I guess. Yeah, the topic that we're going to talk about today, actually just talking about, social media and stuff like that.
Sure.
Influencers. So there's been a lot of discussion going around, like what is an influencer? Are people on social media with a lot of followers, are they considered influencers? And, just the hustle culture in general, because nowadays, especially I feel like the millennials, like they have so many, routes of income coming in because it's not just your 9 to 5.
Yeah,
So starting off with influencers, what is an influencer to you and who would you consider an influencer?
Okay, what is an influencer to me? And who would I consider an influencer? Okay. Okay. An influencer to me is somebody, no pun intended, somebody who's influential. When I see certain things and on platforms, on social media platform, and they promote it, and it's not only coming from an aspect of, I know that they're getting paid to be promoting this, but they're promoting it on a level of, I've experienced this, I've used this, I've been here, I've done this, and I think if you want to do this and you want to be this or you want to have this, this is my advice, and take what you will. Isn't that what influencers do? Products, places, restaurants, things like that. It's because they've gone through the experience of having that thing or doing that thing, so they want to give their own 2 pence. And in a way, everybody is an influencer in their own little right, because in their families, like being even like the daughter who like, or the child who does a specific thing, and if you tell your mom, oh mom, I'm doing this or I'm doing that, and she'll be like, oh, that's good. For example, I go to a specific maybe, I don't know if this is too much information, but I don't really care. And I remember I used to tell you guys this anyways, there's a girl who waxes, shout out to Wax Inc, I think, so Wura, she's my waxer, and I used to tell my mom and my older sister that this is where I go and blah 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 blah, and I told them the reason why, and I've actually influenced my mom to go and do the same thing. Who's an influencer to me? My favorite influencer all time is Patricia Bright. That woman,
Love her.
she
Love her.
she is big sis. She's actually big sis in
She's all-
no. From you used to love her at one point as well.
Not anymore.
Okay, whatever. She's big sis, and I love her. I think what she does and what she stands for, I'm all for it. Yeah, to me.
Love that. Posey, I'm curious, why are we like, oh my god, even though you were a fan of Patricia Wright before?
Right, it's true.
I was proper.
Before.
I think for me, it's just when she got like her body done, I was like, nah, that's
Okay.
it for me. Like before, because I could, knowing, that's why in a way I really respect, I'd say for me, my influence would be Nella Rose, because knowing that,
Nella.
Yeah, I love
knowing
Nella.
that, because Patricia, she's always said that never had a bomb, had a straight body and stuff like that. And I know it's hard being in the limelight, but like, for me, it's the essence and the beauty of when you stick with it and knowing that I'm so insecure about this, but because I want to portray, like, I want people to be happy with themselves, I'm not gonna get my body done because I want, do you get it? Like, I want to inspire people in the right way and not to go under the to take the easy routes, go under the knife and get your body done and be looking like. So when she done that for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, it literally shouts like, nah, that's it, off. I unsubscribed.
But when
I
did,
I feel like for a long time she was happy with her body, but then it got difficult for her.
and she had kids, guys.
No.
She had kids.
She got her body done before she had her second child.
She got her bum done, but the recent one that's helped.
That's when I went. I know now. That's fine. I'm talking about before she had her second.
Okay.
Before she had her second child, when like because I used to obsess over her hauls and everything, and knowing that like, okay, she has a type of body and she's still rocking her clothes, she's still doing her thing.
Yeah.
She's like still looking like a boss, boss bee and whatever. So when she got her body, I say, yeah, that's it. Like off, turn it.
But it's not as bad as some like she didn't even get a BBL. Like her bum is very proportionate.
No, she
to
did.
Her size.
She got
and to everything.
She did get a BBL. It's just a very
a BBL includes
BBL.
A BBL includes a lipo.
But I mean, if you have the money to
Cause
do it, and you know,
But
it makes you more confident.
I
mean,
this might be a bit controversial, but I think if people are so pro-choice, women can do what they want with their bodies. Why can't she get surgery?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not about
But you know,
she didn't get it when she was like 12.
Literally,
Not last week. She was a grown woman.
But you have to be very. I feel like as an influencer, you just have to be sensitive with what you're putting out
but
there.
But at the end of the day, it's her.
I do agree with that.
If she wasn't
statement,
okay, because she's introduced her. Bearing in mind, she's given us
permission.
She's given us permission to enter her lives. Bearing in mind, like in that sense, she's opened her life up. So why can't she have the choice to then, if she changes it, why should we judge her for changing it?
It's not about guys. You guys are
No, because people put human beings on such a high pedestal, and then when they do one thing that actually they want to do, because it's not suiting you and the way you're feeling, I should come and cry and kill myself.
No, but then you have to think about it. It's not like. Do you think she would have gotten? That's why I said.
I think she still would have done.
No, I don't think
she
so.
Would have.
The internet influences people so much because if BBL was not a thing, having that type of body, will she still get it done? That's what I'm trying to say. Because you were influenced by the
maybe
the
by God's grace, we'll have her on this show. And we'll play this back.
Okay.
I doubt it. You'll be there licking eyes. No, but like Juby said, we have to actually give human beings like a break, like an actual break. Like it's especially those who are in that limelight. I think it's like we were literally just talking about plastic, like when we were all saying what we would want to change. You said specific, so you better remember what you said, because you said that if you had the chance, you would change this. Was it not your stomach or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can do it now.
So when you become because only 10 people are watching the video, that's why you feel like. But when you have 100,000 people, you not feel somebody else that is a pussy in the world would be like, oh, now because pussy on the TV, I don't like her because she changed her. But you were insecure about it.
Is that it? I didn't
girl,
like her.
bad.
I do know.
Anyways, can we talk about who's your favorite influencer?
It has to be Nella.
Okay. My favorite influencer has to be Nikki Thought. I just love her so much.
I love Nikki.
I used to religiously watch their vlogs, and I just like the way she carries herself. She's she's a vision of beauty, but she's not like your typical influencer who's like, oh, look at me. She sticks to her roots, and I love the essence of her being. She's into her home decor. She's so passionate about her kids, and she's just stunningly beautiful. I just feel like she's one of the influencers that I think are just real.
She's a rare influencer.
Yeah.
What about you, Naomi?
Love that. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with my girl Nella, not just because she's Congolese.
Right. You're French people.
No, I just feel like she's at her, not that she's at her peak right now, because I do think that she can do a lot more, but like she's come such a long way. And I think it's just so beautiful to see her grow and everything that she's getting herself into. Like I feel like right now she's just at a really good space in her career. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give this one to Nella. Yeah. But speaking of influence, is the way some people on social media obviously are quote unquote bad influencers. Like, let's just say, no, I wouldn't say bad influencers, but let's just say at the time when Kylie Jenner, you know, at the time she's really young and she had her lip fillers done, and everyone's like, oh my god, she has lip fillers done, she's really, really young, that's such a bad influence to all the, you know, all the young girls, and everyone started doing it. Like, would that's still considered being an influencer though, but
I think everyone should just mind their own business, to be very honest with you. People are too caught up in other people's business and try and blame them for the way. But I think people are just so easily influenced these days.
Yeah.
That's why it's so easy to keep, that's why Instagram finds it so easy to keep your attention.
Yeah.
You're on TikTok for 2 seconds and then it turns to 2 hours. It's not the people just don't know how to, don't have self-control. That's the problem, not that people are bad influencers. That's what I think.
That's true.
But that's just how the way the world works, though, because these things are in our faces. Like, for example, the fact that Kylie got her lip fillers dissolved. Same thing with Molly May. Now some people even Chloe.
Kylie got her lip fillers dissolved.
Yeah, even Chloe.
Kylie Kardashian.
Kylie Jenner.
Jenner, sorry.
Kylie Kardashian.
But you know what that meant.
Yeah, she got it dissolved. She got it
Since
reduced.
when?
And she was like, oh, because like I don't want my daughter, blah, 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 something to do with Stormy anyways.
I'm pretty sure that was after Molly May though.
That was before Molly May.
Oh, okay.
And also with, I think Letitia Grace got hers dissolved as well. And then
Really?
the one on Jersey Shore, Chloe, she got hers dissolved as well. Like, so now people are starting to get... So that's how the way the world works. Like, as much as we say that everybody should mind their business, people are not minding their business. It's what you see on a daily. Like, we're all influenced. Like, it's everybody's...
But does that mean
influenced.
it's bad influence? I never said that it's not... like, we're all influenced. And that's why I said that TikTok has such a hold on us, because we don't have... we've got such a short attention span. So what I'm saying is not that we're not influenced, but I just don't think there is things like bad influence. It's like people are influenced by whatever catches their attention.
I think it just, like you said, it comes down to like self-control and knowing what you like and the type of person you are and standing by who you are despite everybody around, like
all the noise.
As much as it's easier said than done, it's very hard because, you know, as a young adult, you don't want to be left out. FOMO, fear of missing out.
FOMO,
That's why I love what Instagram is doing now. They're changing their whole concept from like this like perfectionist, like that's why, do you ever see like people are now doing dumps and like real insight to their real lives? Like it's becoming very real, like, and it's more like community. It's becoming more community based now, and I actually really like that approach.
But I don't think would you say, I wouldn't say that's Instagram. I think that's certain influencers now promote, because
no, it's Instagram. The CEO made a statement about it that like original content is going to get pushed more than like reshared content, for example. They're really trying to push community now, and like you only really like if people save your posts, that's when it's pushed out more, because it means there's genuine interest in it. Like I like that, because before it was just perfectionism.
My little brother was telling me about, I feel so old because I actually don't know the name of this app. But he was saying basically it tells you to take a picture like at any time of the day. And it's just natural, and literally it's, I don't know if it's like a feed or whatever, but like everyone can see what everybody else is doing, and like it's just so natural and it's so beautiful because people are just normal. It's
what
just
is it
like
called?
No edited photos.
No edited.
Oh, I
love
love
in
that.
the kitchen, in your room, driving, at college, like, you know, anywhere. So I think I was like, oh my god, that's dope. That's really.
And you know, cool. That even reminded me, like when Instagram first started, it was just people taking like scenes of scenery.
Yeah.
I remember when I first started, it was
based.
literally Instagram was scenery based. Like when I first. When it was first coming up and I joined, it was just scene. Then obviously these celebrities go on it and then they're taking pictures of, and then it's
people used to get like professional photographers to take their pictures for Instagram.
But now it's obviously the whole concept of Instagram has just shifted.
Like it even tells you when there's a filter on. Before you didn't used to know if there was like filters on. Now it tells you like picture edited.
Like in the new Instagram. Is it?
It's been like that for ages.
Is it?
Yeah. If there's a filter on it, it tells you that the picture has been edited.
Oh, and they say that now that if you have to declare like I think it's something to do with like ads or something. You have to declare it's paid or something.
Yeah,
you have to
yeah.
declare
That it's a paid ad. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I love that because
Yeah.
beforehand we'd all used to just think, ah, yeah, that's real, or they use this.
Yeah.
Like people are like, so I love this new product,
I
and they've
have-
never. It's like,
I
do they
love
use it or
this
do
new
they
product.
not?
You've been
I
sponsored.
use
Yeah.
it on my
You know.
skin every day.
Right.
They looked at it and said no. Like, but it's $250 in the
know.
bank, so oh well.
Yeah.
And they've taken off the like when you can see the like, so it just says.
No, you
Something
can
like,
you
isn't
can remove
it?
that
I think that's
yourself.
optional.
Can you remove
That's
it?
optional.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
optional.
Oh, I thought it was-
I actually do that for my own mental state. I don't like seeing how many people like. I don't even like. Oh, sometimes I even remove sometimes when people can comment on my pictures because I don't want. I know it's a nice. Just don't comment. Don't try and film. I don't actually like that.
Another thing actually I want to talk about, just because you're talking about sponsorship and stuff like that, is just, like I mentioned at the start, like the hustle culture today. So many people have many different streams of income, and I'm just interested to know, do any of you girls have different streams of income besides your
only
normal
have
9 to
one.
5?
Oh no.
And yeah, it's just so common, and I feel like
One job is not enough. In
it's
this
not
No,
enough.
in this
It's
country.
not enough.
In this
to
world,
pay rent, you need one paycheck alone.
Yeah,
And
that
then
one paycheck is the rent.
It's the rent
Yeah.
plus some more money
Plus
to
more.
to buy
Yeah.
groceries
Yeah.
and
No,
stuff.
I don't have an extra stream of income. Another stream of income, but I think now going summertime or whatever, I'm definitely gonna start thinking about like creating another one because again, like you said, one stream of income is not enough.
Why is
Especially
it not enough?
no, it used to be enough,
be.
but
Yeah.
there's so many factors. Living costs.
Oh, I'm vexed over this.
Living
One
cost
not
is
enough?
becoming too much.
The cost of living is too damn
And
high.
then on top of it, that influence, that whole our life as young adults is so expensive.
Yeah.
Girl,
and the thing is,
we are
because
so
of
expensive.
Influencers are pushing all
all
these
these
like
things,
expensive
yeah.
products
Yes.
on you.
Juby.
Use
Yeah.
my discount code. By the
Juby.
time you use all the discount codes, your basket is looking like how many euros you have to spend.
Yeah.
It's
Juby,
too
remember
much.
that time when me and you we were finished from the gym and we were talking about getting our first like designer bag or whatever. We're like in our mid-20s, but there are 16-year-olds who have at least 5
Can
or
you
10.
imagine? All these like
700
younger
euro
girls
bags.
going around with those like
I know.
Marc Jacobs bags.
Yeah.
I
And
saw
I'm
one
like,
yesterday. Yeah, in the night. She was
Like,
wearing a Marc
can you
Jacobs
imagine the
sister.
kind of
Fair play to them though, but where's the money?
Can you imagine the kind of like life? And fair enough, I like good things. I want good things as well. But like the pressure sometimes is a lot.
Yeah.
Pressure
yeah.
to have the latest phone. Pressure to always have. If your shoe doesn't have a name or an actual label,
honestly
then
hate
don't
that.
go to certain events
Oh my
because
gosh,
they
I
ain't going
hate
to check.
that.
Really?
This
Is that
the
And
thing.
growing up, I've
guys
never.
will, let's say for example, I'm just a typical guy and I just want to go to a party and I'm not wearing a labeled like shoe. Guys will make and be like, oh, look at his shoe. Like you can, and I've seen
It's
it
big
before.
for guys as well.
And I have male friends who actually do that, and which I tell them that is not good because it's like
You
why
can't wear
making-
Zara Ronas
why
to
can't-
party now.
No, they would never. No.
Penny's
They
Ronas.
will call you and be like, guy, like what's
Yeah.
like your shoe? They will point
Yeah.
at like what's
Yeah.
this?
Do you know what
Or-
I hate? The way they leave that red label thing
Oh
on their
yeah,
runners.
they'll leave the
What's
labels
Which
on
label?
the.
No, is it
That's
not?
all. That's
No.
hardcore sneakerhead, you know.
No, that's
Yeah.
It's not a particular brand. Off-white,
Off-white.
exactly. It's
Oh,
a
Off-white
tag.
I have to
Sasa.
leave the plastic.
No. It's in all the clothes. They even have
to
like
show.
if
Off-white.
a denim jacket.
That's like snapbacks
there's
on
a
the
big
labels.
red tag on it. Like that's their brand. That's their brand.
So you
yeah.
have to leave it on.
I do.
You
That's
have to
so
leave it
stupid.
on.
It gets in the way.
It's very
It
dumb.
gets in the way.
Yeah.
Because even I don't know if you listened, but I have a friend. He has like the denim jacket that was 400 euro and off-white sneakers that were 500 euro, and they have the massive red. I'm like, remove this thing. It's because it doesn't look aesthetically pleasing, but because it's
Yeah.
off-white and it's expensive, like you have to have it. And I'm just like,
But
nice.
the real question is, are you gonna like? Are you? Let me not even get too spiritual. Are you gonna carry this thing to the grave? Like what the hell? Like.
It's just for now.
Like something could happen in your life, and you look at all these things that you spent on, and you're like, I don't even want to. I like good things. Don't get me wrong, and by God's grace, I will have good. Good things will keep coming, and
But
I will
it's not
still-
that you should inconvenience yourself to have those nice
Exactly.
things.
If you have the money,
Okay.
I'm a firm believer. If you have the money,
Yeah.
do it,
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah.
But if it's literally where you know that you have to be eating noodles for 1 month because of one
Sleeping
bag
on a
or one
mattress on
shoe
the floor because you don't
or
want to
one
pay for a
shoe
bed.
or one phone,
When I was in college, I remember there was a girl's house and they did not pay their heating bill for months because they wanted to buy Topshop jeans. Wow. They wanted to buy Timberlands, and they used to look so nice. Yeah. But you go to their house and pillowcase they no get.
No, it's bad. It's bad. No, it's bad because even when I was in England and I did uni there for 1 year, and obviously the student finance will drop, and on all the girls and the boys just literally go, and as soon as the money drops, they're going to the shop to go and buy Balenciaga. When Balenciaga was raining, and they didn't have money
only have a box of noodles, but
they didn't have rent.
Noodles and hot water
because of Balenciaga, and it's so bad because, like you said, multiple stream of your job should be enough, but it's not. It's not because of social media. Even with this whole war affecting prices as well. Yeah.
The diesel,
guys,
I
kid you not. Yeah, I went to a pharmacy and I saw Colgate one toothpaste for €10. I almost failed.
Jesus, Jehovah.
No, guys, I don't know if I took I was on the phone to my sister and guys, I almost shouted. I said, Jesus! I wanted to just go get, I was like, I need toothpaste before I go into work. I was running out of low. And I just see the price. I was seeing Colgate for €10. €10 for one.
When it's not central.
I said, Lord Jehovah. I was going to Google it. I said, why is toothpace going up?
For a price like that, it would want to...
Because of the war, Colgate increased their prices because of transport, because of fuel,
and there's no drivers.
So their toothpaste skyrocketed, and they have articles because people are noticing why are you paying €10 for a single
something to wash my teeth. I might as well get that thing on Amazon, the stick. And do you know those twigs? They sell that now. Or tell my auntie to bring, or somebody to bring some from Nigeria, pick it on the floor and then brush my teeth.
Yeah.
That's expensive. That's crazy.
And and the funny thing is, it's not getting better, it's getting worse.
It is getting worse.
It's getting worse.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit a recession. That's what's
always.
But we're meant to hit a recession apparently 2 years ago or something.
If it didn't come then, it's coming now.
Please, it should come quickly so that I can know where we all stand. Yeah. So that the housing can crash. I can find a nice place for 500 or 300 euros. You know, that's what's meant to happen, isn't it?
Yeah.
It crashes and then.
But definitely in this day and age, 9 to 5 is not enough. No. And you need multiple streams of income.
Do you have a multiple stream of income?
I have nada.
No.
You also need a rich man, by the way.
You were thinking
what? I was thinking in the summer I wanted to get a second job.
Yeah.
Just even buy my time because I was
Imagine, a second job.
Yeah.
Where will you have the time?
A second job.
But then that's the thing.
What are you
it's not enough, my sisters. It's not enough. But that's how I know. As probably a Saturday job or something. I work Monday, Friday, and then I don't know. Don't ask me. So
Inspire.
Don't worry, it's gonna come or whatever. I was thinking
you should be a delivery driver now. You have your car.
Sister.
I know someone who made bare money.
No, but I do know people who actually do, if I tell you guys some people that actually do they have proper good jobs, but they do delivering on the side because it's cash in hand and it pays. You can get 300-400 euro in 2-3 days.
Yeah. Whoa. Posy, let's go and skirt. You drive and then I deliver.
Naomi, we cool. We'll all just do a car group.
And then we won't wear our wigs.
We'll all do carpool.
Okay, GB.
They'll know we're coming to deliver the food because they'll hear the music. That's why food is here.
That's why when you see when I order food and I don't see the most random people delivering food. Nice cars, nice cars,
that's
and you can
true.
see it's because it's a side thing because that's what it's an extra thing for you to just go to the place, collect the food and go and drop it and that's it. Yeah. Lots of people are doing it.
I am learning.
Loads of people are doing it.
Do you know what? I would love, if I was to have a side hustle, I would love for it to be on a platform that's not OnlyFans, but there's things
I was really close to joining that.
It
was a very hard week,
I don't.
And I said I actually came up with the whole plan of what would I show one toe I just was.
Yeah.
She showed one toe.
But it's actually hard to make money on there.
You have to have
pretty good.
I was over it.
One of the girls, this is a black girl on OnlyFans. I'm not going to mention the name, but she said that she made 10K in 1 month from OnlyFans.
But how often is that going to happen? 10K 1 month, €2 the next month.
Yeah, it's true because it's not
not
consistent.
But
10K
10K can go for 2 months though.
Do you know what I would love? A platform, not OnlyFans, but like maybe called, I don't even know, I won't come up with a name.
Because maybe called.
But
It's
like
going to be
or maybe
corrupted. It's
only
going to be
friends,
corrupted.
and you just video chat old people who are at home and lonely, and like you have to log in, video chat them every
They
like.
say take off your pints.
Liquor and pints.
you know those creepy old men take off your pints.
Again, corruption.
You guys have such dirty minds because
No,
think
some of
about
them
it.
are
Comfort
dirty.
keepers, Bluebird, they all go to people's homes and like
true.
all they do is keep them company.
Julie,
But imagine a virtual system.
Go and meet a developer. I will join you. Go and develop the app and I will join you. I'm ready to say
You
hello to
literally
an
just
old
like
man.
they open their laptop and they
And
just
an old
you
woman
just
on the
chat
phone.
with them virtually, no COVID, just like
because those old people, they will find you on the bus. There was a lady that I was at the bus stop. Oh my god, and she was smelling as well.
That story went so left. I was
No,
like, oh.
No. Do you know one thing, guys? Have you not noticed? That, like us black people, no offense, yeah, we get so irritated by old Oyibo people
Because they
very
aren't.
easily because we're not surrounded by our grandparents like that.
Yeah,
and
that's
you
true.
know they love their grandparents, but these people, they scare me. They actually do, and they're always smelly.
No comment.
They actually are.
Since I was 16.
No, they are, and I work in a community, and I just.
But it's not their fault. Like they don't know how to really take care of because they're old. Like when you. Anyways,
My grandmother in Nigeria knows how to do it, and she's old. She's older than most of all these old people that I always meet. Like she's 97.
wow.
It's different. It's different cultures. It's not the same.
My grandma is still on the phone on
Different
the
cultures.
video. She'll be like, "Oh, send me perfume."
No, she goes perfume.
She goes
Send me
perfume. Anyways, yeah, no, GB, develop it. I'm ready to do it with you. That's our new income.
Do you think that would be a good idea?
That's such a great idea.
But okay, knowing you where you are in your life, are you looking for another source of income, or you just
Oh yeah, I want to be rich.
She wants to be rich.
I am looking for
like
it.
a side hustle type thing, or
Yeah. Well, like what I do now with my hypnobirthing, I'm looking to grow that.
That's
Okay,
going
yeah.
very well.
Yeah, and that would be like something I'm very like working really hard on now, but that would be the only
I
thing.
feel like with your thing, like I can see like with something that just came to my head now. I can see you actually writing a book.
yeah,
Like
would
fully.
I feel like there's a
Yeah.
market there for you, like you know,
And
it's
being
really
like
good.
being
I think I'm
from
like the
where
first
you
black.
are. That's what I was
Especially-
gonna say.
Yeah,
especially
that's
for
good.
Black women,
Yeah.
you know, because working in fertility, it's so funny. I was talking to my friends the other day, and since I started working there, I've only seen 2 black women come into the fertility clinic. Yeah,
Wow.
and it just goes to show. I don't know, maybe it's a stigma, you know,
There's
yourself.
probably a stigma, yeah.
But like I would love to encourage more black women to come into the fertility clinic because you just never know. You know, it's not like we're all women. You know, all our women is the same.
But do you think
And-
it's stigma or is it finances?
Oh yeah,
it could be that
that's-
too.
yeah.
It could be that
'Cause
too.
I'm sure it's not cheap.
No,
to
it's
come
not
and do
cheap.
that.
But even just to get checked and get your ultrasound, I think even once, if you have issues, because I feel like a lot of the times like we think like our period pains are normal, but they're not. You know, we're suffering in silence. Like your period pains shouldn't be so painful that you can't move or you can't do anything.
Wow.
Do you know what, Shekinah? A lot of black women, it's actually more. Sorry, not
You
Shekinah.
can't-
I
yeah.
was about to say.
I was like,
I was thinking of my friend when I said, because she suffers from really bad periods, and apparently endometriosis is higher in black women because we
Yeah,
suffer
it
from
is.
fibroids.
It really is.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
And
we don't
with
have the
endometrio-
we don't have the representation
Representation.
of women who speak about this.
Yeah, exactly.
So this could be something that you could
Exactly.
venture into.
Yeah,
true.
but
Spread
definitely,
awareness.
Yeah.
girls, make your streams of income. Just invite me to join. That's all I know. If you want, I can manage
Yeah, I think
it for
it's.
you.
I think it's definitely
Yeah.
something
The
everyone.
manager.
I think it's definitely something everyone should think about if you're not earning a certain. Because I feel like if you're on something like 80, 70, 90 above K, you wouldn't really need.
No, you wouldn't. You would
wouldn't
be
really
too much
need.
focused.
You wouldn't really need
A side hustle like
a
that.
side hustle. But if it's
Yeah.
something like below that,
Yeah.
especially in Ireland, I would say consider it because even me too. I'm not really a business person. I don't really like to do business and do that. But I'm actually grown up. I'm like I honestly need another source of income.
Yeah, because
As
we're
like getting
to-
older, you want to get a
Yeah.
house. You
We
got
want-
got a
yeah.
car.
Savings.
You
It's
want
so
to
hard.
save.
Like, how can you save with your 9 to 5 job if that's all it is,
No,
just to pay your rent?
honestly.
Do you know what I
and
mean?
then
Like,
after
it's
tax
crazy.
as well. Tax.
Crazy.
It's crazy.
Like
Yeah.
I was even looking up, like I was just randomly now, I was just like, oh, someone on 35K they get taxed about 6 or 7K, so they only basically get like 29, 28
Oh,
a
no,
year.
that's
and you're meant to be on
crazy.
35. Like the tax is mad.
It's crazy.
It's not easy.
No,
honestly.
it's not.
Obviously, I see. Yeah, definitely look for a good source of income.
Yeah.
Good source of
Yeah,
income.
yeah.
The
You
right
know, the
way.
people now are getting, like, I feel like the topic around, like, investing. And
Oh, yeah.
all these different
Cyber,
things, everybody's-
cryptocurrency,
Cryptocurrency.
yeah.
Have any of you tapped into any of that?
No, I'm
No, I
going
wouldn't know
to.
how
I'm
to
going to.
start.
I
I'm going to.
I'd love to
soon.
because they make good money, but I don't have
No,
a clue.
I'm going to soon. Somebody that that I know, she told me that.
yes, you were-
yeah, and she actually sent me other things, so I need to
Send
start.
it over
I
because-
will. I'll put it on the group chat. She sent me like materials because her brother is actually like that's what he does for a living. So she sent me like materials of like YouTube videos for like beginners and stuff like that, and she literally uses it to like buy like to fund like part of like her lifestyle. So for example, her hair, her nails, like little things that you'd want to, you don't want necessarily use your actual own income, and you just do a bit of trading. So she does investments, which is for long term like benefits, like for in the future and stuff like that. But the trading, the daily day-to-day trading, that's what she does, and she gets money daily from that. €100 here, €50 here, €20. I think that's honestly. Imagine.
Yeah, but the thing
And it's
about-
just how you know how you.
But the thing about that's the thing.
There's losses as well.
There's losses. That's what pains me because it's the loss. Because I've seen people lose thousands. I know guys or friends and girls as well that have lost thousands because they invested
No,
in
me,
the wrong thing.
my limits will never be as like I don't feel
No,
like
but
because I can't
addictive
afford
because,
to lose
it's
thousands.
addictive because excuse me, hey, it's addictive because let's say for example you're increasing, you're getting more, you think okay maybe I'll add more, then we get to that because in a way it's a little bit like gambling.
Yeah.
Because it
So
kind of
it gets
addictive
like
and
that,
some
yeah.
people and then I think one guy told me he lost 20K.
Hey,
And this is somebody that I know very, very well. He lost 20K.
that's
but I don't know whether
that's
it was
it. That's
Bitcoin
a
or
whole
trading.
deposit house.
That's what I'm
deposit.
saying because it's very
Oh my
easy.
God.
As much
But
as
the
it is to
thing
get
is,
money.
no risk,
No, I only
no
want to pay for my
reward.
Brazilian
No risk,
and my.
no reward. You have to risk something in
but
that.
20K,
But
my
then when you
sister.
lose 20K, that hurts.
But maybe you get 50K the next day.
But what if you never come
No, if I got 50K the next day, you're not gonna catch me there until for at least let me finish the 50K.
Enjoy the
50K.
50K. Plan my life
Let
with 50K. And then
Can you imagine?
50K is a lot of money.
50K. I don't even know. That one testimony on Sunday. and yeah.
The thing is, once you have 50K,
And I'm taking all my
it still
girls
won't be
out on a
enough.
trip.
it still won't be
That's
enough.
Yeah.
no, seriously.
That's like that's
Once you get introduced to the 50K lifestyle, that 50K won't be enough.
life is
Yeah,
hard.
that's so true.
Pussy
Yeah.
goes-
Can I not just be me and my friend were just talking about this. Like the more you make, like you said, the more like your lifestyle becomes more expensive, and you don't even realize there's little things. You're like, how did I survive on 3,000 a month? And now I'm getting, let's just say, 10,000 a month, and I still can't juggle like my
Because you said
finances. It's
something.
crazy.
I said, why can't I just be a wall or a fly on the like why didn't God just make me a couch? No, guys, I'm not even. These are the things I think about daily. Like I'm not walking. I'm like, God, why didn't you make me a floor? Why didn't you just make me concrete? It's like I just don't understand. I have to come
Let
to
me
this
just
life.
be there.
Let me just be air. Like,
Yeah.
or why couldn't I just be an angel? Like, like why do I have to come to
No,
this
but
world
the
and
thing,
and be-
yeah.
Maybe
like,
you were an
hard?
angel putting a human's
I
body.
keep send me back. I don't want.
Send
Life
me
is
back.
hard. Oh my gosh! And as a woman, because like you spend more, like your hair, your nails,
Guys,
your clothes.
being a black woman, I know I love it and everything, but being a black woman,
Expensive.
it's.
so
I'm sorry, I don't care.
expensive.
I actually don't care, but
what
it's
do you guys
expensive.
think about? Obviously, we all live in a frontal kind of lifestyle. What do you guys think about like getting your frontal done frequently for about like €300-400 each time? Like, do you?
God
No.
forbid that time.
No, I don't know how.
Often is often.
You know how these?
No, you know every time you.
If you have the money, kudos.
If you have the money and you don't struggle.
That's a lot of money.
But
still.
I do see girls. I do
No,
see
yeah,
girls
there's people.
our age
Yeah.
in this Dublin who probably earn the same, and they'll be getting their hair done every 2 months, like, and it's
Yeah.
200.
The
400.
difference
But then they're
is
probably
they live
living
at
from
home.
home.
Instead
Yeah,
of paying rent.
exactly.
Instead of paying
Exactly.
rent, they're using that money.
Say
Exactly.
that again for the people in the back
Yeah.
because they actually
Is their rent money?
No, it's actually true because I was looking at. I was like, oh, do you know what? I
That's
actually really want to get
true.
someone to do my because I just want to. I've never had a frontal, but
Oh,
I'm
you have
seeing.
beautiful hair.
Hi, girl. I'm seeing 500, 600
I
euros. I
know.
said, God forbid.
No.
I can't even give the
Let
person
me
the
do
money.
it
I'll
for
be
you.
shaking.
For
You know
free.
what? For free. Oh, what do you mean?
I'm starting
Pussy is very
working
close to
part-time.
tears. I can see it in her eyes.
I'm
No,
working.
I'm actually
She's
tired.
tired.
I'm actually tired. No,
I'm
but-
working part time from July, so I'll have a bit more time. So
Yeah, I just,
free.
you know, it's not even a freaking. I was like, I've actually just want to have a frontal. I've
Yeah.
never had. I just want to see what it looks like.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not like it. I just want to. But I was just there looking, and then starting fee 300 euros. So for what?
starting.
Hair that would-
Starting.
Yeah, don't even try that.
That's so funny.
And I was,
She's like, don't even try it.
and I was. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, I have to stand for a second
Okay.
because
I don't remember. How long have we?
You, over an hour.
Oh.
We definitely
gosh.
wrap it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to wrap it up. Just be
Great
chatting.
conversation.
It is fun though,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Chatting.
was gonna wrap it up, but I felt like we were flowing. I was like, let's just keep going.
No,
You can
let's
just
wrap it up.
Edit the content.
Definitely cut a lot out.
Yeah.
That's too long.
Yeah.
How long do you have to stand for?
1 minute.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll
wrap-
We'll ask about this later.
Yeah, Apple Watch it.
So what does it take?
I have to close all my circles today.
Circles.
Yeah.
Look at her legs.
What about
She's like standing.
It's really.
No way.
It's toned.
Yeah, I can
It's
see it
lovely.
as
Anyways,
Taking
just
10
cut this
hours
part
to
out.
stand
It was freeborn noble. Cut this part out. It was freeborn noble.
No, but I would do her.
was-
I want her to do my frontal. I like
No, she
her
does
as
it
a
really
she
well,
looks
but
like-
I can't actually
Oh
physically.
no, yes,
I can't
remember.
I can't actually physically sit there knowing that this hair on my head is 500. I can't. I'm so sorry. I can't. I don't think I can
So
ever.
so you
I
buy
can
the
never-
hair and just get her to install it. But even at that, I could do.
Even
I
at
do
that,
my
her
own installs
installation
better.
price.
Like
in
I do. I know how to do my
installation
installs.
prices are like what 200. Installation, like you bring the hair and she install. How much is it?
But guys,
that's like 100. I don't think it's 200.
I don't think it's that expensive. Guys, can you imagine like somebody's putting hair with the same got to be glue on your
Got
head
to be.
for 100 or 200 euros?
Yeah.
Then it should just be 50 euro or even less than. Like it's
at
just
the end
1
of the
hour
day,
of your
At the
time.
end of the
Holding it down,
day,
the same
you're
product.
going there. Like, if you think about the costs and stuff, like, when you're actually thinking about it, okay, they have to include their where
I
are
know,
they?
I completely understand.
You know,
I
the equipment they're
understand.
using. But at the end of the day, you're buying a big jar of got-to-be glue that you're using on every client. How much of that are you adding into the
Yeah.
fee?
No, but then you
they're
have to-
bringing their own frontal. They're bringing their own hair.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So I'm not.
Yeah,
that's,
I understand.
It's not
I understand.
correlating.
It doesn't
like the package
correlate.
comes-
It's actually
The map
greed.
is
No,
not mapping.
no.
It's not.
I understand. Obviously, you bringing the whole package. Actually, the hair you've customized it, you've bleached it, you did the hair. I understand that part, but for me, is what I struggle with is that if I bring my own hair, and you know how sometimes they were like, oh, you need to come, you need to have your hair blow dried, you need to have it oil. Like you want me to do pre-preparation, sit down, you're using the same got to be. And you're charging me 200 euro just to install. Like, for me, I don't see how that's possible. Like, I don't understand. And I was even watching something, and then this woman who installs wigs in America, and her installation fee starting price was $700.
Never mind.
She said, "Excuse me."
Never mind.
But the thing is, people charge what they're worth, and if they think they're worth 700, somebody will pay. But it just won't be
100%.
me.
Yeah.
It won't
Just
be me.
won't be
Sorry.
me.
Maybe my wedding
money
though.
comes
Yeah.
and go. More money,
Eh.
more problems. It's
Yeah.
so true.
It's so true.
I feel
So-
like we should have another. We're gonna do this conversation again, like
Uh-huh.
because I feel like
There's
there's
so
so
much.
there's literally a lot.
There's so much. But just to wrap this up, I have one question for you guys. So if you won the lotto, 1 million euro, okay, I know it's not a lot. Like nowadays when you say 1 million, people are like, oh, 1
that's
million.
chicken
Do you know
change.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But let's just say 1 million.
bad.
1 million, okay. So number one question: would you leave your job? And what's the first thing that you'd get? With that
Are you
money?
asking me? You should ask that.
It's gonna go. It's gonna go around.
Don't ask me that. I'm ready to leave my job now.
Okay.
They already know. I've been saying it to the people there.
Okay,
So-
Julie, let's start with you then.
If I won €1 million, what would I buy first?
Yeah.
I would put a deposit down on a house. I would
Yeah.
outbid
Yeah.
Love that.
everybody,
Love
and
that.
I would live in one of the gentrified places. I know they don't really gentrify places, but they do kind of
Yeah.
in Dublin. But I would live in a really nice suburban area that might be considered white, and then I would like try and get in touch with all the other like property developers so that I could get
Yes.
my other like black friends in there so
Yeah.
that it could
Can I
be
be
like,
real with you? All those gentrified, the houses cost $1 million.
yeah, well, I have $1 million plus the deposit I already have saved for the house that I want.
Oh,
that.
lovely.
I
She's
would,
just throwing
I
gems
would,
in.
I would, yeah, definitely. I would get, because you know how sometimes with mortgages now it's like 10,
Don't even,
10%.
that's the mortgage.
deposit.
Did you hear
conversation
that
is
one
crazy.
influencer put a deposit down? Got a mortgage. No, this girl from Love Island, Shauna Phillips, she got a mortgage and she was posting on Instagram saying,
Oh,
I got a mortgage, and people were like, why didn't you buy it cash?
Cash.
Why didn't you just
What?
buy it outright?
Yeah, there was on Shade Burr, like she got.
People are
got a
so
dep-
wicked.
she was really excited. She's like, "Oh, I just got like my first, like I got a mortgage," and they were like, but I feel like because they expected her because she was on Love Island for her to have money, but it's not the case for everybody. Not everybody.
Yeah,
has
that's
one.
true.
When I even saw, I was like, "Who's this?"
Yeah.
I said, "Who's this?"
No, I actually knew.
I didn't know
what. No,
and
to be
again,
fair.
1 million, like you said, is not a lot. So you be
Yeah.
like, they don't,
Because
they don't come
to
out
work in
millionaires or
insurance, when I used to work in
billionaires.
insurance, I dealt with home like people, and they'll ring up and say that, oh, I'm like, oh, how much is your house? And they'd be like 1 million, 1.2, 1.5
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Dublin. That's why I said that even 1 million in Dublin is not even enough.
Yeah.
for the
Yeah, but
houses.
when I saw that shade bar, I actually when I saw mortgage, I said I saw Love Island. I actually thought the same thing. Why didn't you buy? Because I thought all the links and the club visits and the things
It
that they
doesn't
give
pay.
them. I thought, but most of them have. Like, for example, that. Anyways, that's another topic. But yeah,
Because I live in a
I
lavish
thought-
lifestyle, it doesn't
Yeah.
equate. It would be enough for us, but for someone like that has to go, you have to get designer, you have to
course.
go, you need to fly. Like it's like you're making money, but they're spending it.
Of
Making
course.
money,
Yeah.
spending
The
it.
more money you make, the more I'm
spend.
telling you,
So it's
it
hard for. So I
doesn't-
understand where she would get a
Yeah.
mortgage because you wouldn't genuinely wouldn't have that.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have that money. Like,
Yeah.
but
Suppose what would you spend your 1
I
million
would-
on? Would you leave your job?
I wouldn't leave my job.
You
If I'm
wouldn't?
being, I wouldn't leave my job.
really,
No.
the job that you don't like.
Really? Oh my god.
No, I wouldn't leave because I need to make more money.
More money,
So
more
I wouldn't,
problems.
I wouldn't, because I feel like that 1 million. Because obviously friends, family,
Yeah,
share.
yeah.
So it wouldn't be enough. So
Really, you share.
I'll give you 1,000.
Aww. Why not 100K?
She said,
What I
Give me
100K?
what? Give me. I'm part of your. God said give tithe. You give tithe to the church, but give tithe to me as well. Like,
No,
okay, whatever.
max 2K.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
And
Yeah,
even-
mommy, I'll give you money too.
Yeah.
When she watches this,
Even
she's like,
that 1 million is not even going to be in like in this day and age. It's not enough. So I'll definitely put a deposit down on like a mortgage and just continue working and keep
Yeah,
saving and
yeah,
earning more money.
Yeah.
That's me.
but you wouldn't invest that money if you're only gonna put a deposit down. Would you not invest that money to get, but like more return?
Yeah, like I would obviously invest in the house and rent it out, get more money, get more properties. Do you know what I
Okay,
mean?
you would invest
So
in
I need to
properties.
first
Okay,
get
that
the
makes
first
sense.
first get the first house to then
Yeah.
do the multiple.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't quit my job because
Yeah.
because it still wouldn't be enough.
Yeah.
Even if I wanted because even with mortgages, housing, you do your 10%, then you need to pay legal fees.
There's
you need to
so
pay solicitors
much.
fees,
Oh
and that
my
in itself is
God.
already like
I
over
would love to get
10K.
somebody on the show that actually just got a mortgage so we can actually
Yeah,
talk about
because
the
legal fees are
because-
like 10K to like all of the signing of papers.
There's
Then you have to think
so
about renovation of
many
the house. It's so
factors
much.
involved.
The
Yeah.
10% is not even enough. You need.
Okay.
That's why I
I know.
said
Yeah.
So
Okay, so mine. Before we
Before
go
you
to.
with that, you do know you get taxed on that 1 million.
exactly. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Oh my god.
No, if you allow your identity to be, publicized, you don't get taxed. But if
From the lotto.
if you want to keep your identity private, then it's taxed.
So are you gonna be? Would you want? That's another question. Would you want people to know that you got 1 million?
Yes, put my face everywhere.
Really?
I don't
Yo,
want-
Yeah,
wouldn't.
you don't want. You
I
don't want to
wouldn't.
Tax me, baby.
No, I
Tax
wouldn't.
me.
I wouldn't. Because first
I
of
wouldn't
all, all
sure.
these fake people are becoming, oh my god, Naomi, oh yes.
It's
like,
only going to be
really?
L people who play the lotto that are going to recognize your name. I don't know anyone that's won the lotto. I don't know
Yeah.
anybody's name that's won the lotto.
But
Do you?
No.
No, I don't.
So what would I do with my 1 million? I think everybody's saying that. Yeah. So the whole buying a house and everything.
Yeah.
I think Again, do I really want a mortgage in Ireland?
Why?
I guess
Where
I
would you
have
live?
to. Huh? Because I feel like I would go and buy buy a house somewhere else in this world. Honestly.
But you still buy a house.
Yeah. It would definitely be a house. Like,
Definitely be a house.
but I don't know what's gonna be here. Yeah, and then probably buy like a little small, nice little car. I don't know, guys. I think it has to happen. But yeah, a house, a car, and yeah, that designer bag.
Oh, of course, designer.
Yeah, but
that-
but to be honest, like I feel that's one of the reasons why God. What did you spit again?
I
God.
I
Yeah,
think
the
it's time we
second
should just
time.
wrap this up.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, a house,
tired.
a car. What about you, Naomi?
Yeah, no, same. I think a house is like so like important. So I would definitely get a house. My family is so big, so by the time I even share my money,
But you have to tell them though.
Of course.
oh, I no,
No, I don't think I'll. I don't think.
Would you not?
I would.
Your sister they would give you even 1K. You wouldn't.
No,
even
I
give it- you
would
wouldn't
tell.
even
No, I
her.
would tell her. I would
Yeah.
actually no. I would tell my immediate family. But like you have such a big family,
Yeah.
I feel like you could almost pick and choose who you tell.
Oh no, that's not gonna happen. But yeah, no,
You're
and obviously
literally a village.
and investment. So that'd be it.
And what?
And just property as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
say
definitely invest in property. Yeah, I
Oh,
want
real
more
estate
money.
is where the money is at, baby. Real
Yeah.
estate,
Maybe
definitely.
and not in maybe go to where they're doing selling sunset and go and
Selling
do
something. Oh, I'd go there.
I'm the guy.
Love that.
But guys, I love this.
Yeah.
Love this too, guys. Yeah.
I don't know how to handle.
Guys, next week I want to talk about something.
Okay, let's
I have
close.
some
Let's
topics
close
for
first.
you guys. Okay, yeah.
I don't
do you
know.
wanna
I
say?
don't know how to
Oh,
close.
okay. So thank you guys for.
Can you put this in the bloopers, please?
Okay, let me wrap it up then.
Juby, you close. You close.
Okay, yeah, go on.
And
So
yeah,
guys,
like, comment, subscribe.
thank you so much for, listening to our podcast. We had so much fun recording this episode. Let us know in the comments if there's anything you'd like us to discuss in the following weeks. But yeah, that's it for now. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on the post notifications. So that's it from us. See you next time.
Bye.
Anyway, just fucking...
Bloody hell, guys.
There's this show I'm watching on Amazon Prime. It's called
Ron,
Upload.
no need for a lift
And
anymore.
Are you good?
Yeah.
I used to
There's a lot of editing.
Yeah.
in
Do you want
that.
to?
Yeah.